Wow, I was muted. There we go. Thanks for letting me know. We got really special cards in the house. This is my first time being live on the Hardcore Sports Network. So, any of my subscribers who are not subscribed, please go over and subscribe. They have tons and tons of content when it comes to sports, not just pro wrestling. So, if you're into other sports, please go over and give them a subscribe. All right, we got Collision on. Let's see what we got going on first for our opening match. Hey, Robert Brown, how are you? Nice to see you in the chat. All right, they are in Kentucky. Let's see, the Highland Heights. Um, Never been there before, but it looks like we got a packed house. Okay, Shivani Daddy Magic. Okay, that's different. Okay, they're talking about John Moxley winning the IWGP World Heavyweight title, and they're showing some footage too. That's great. And for anyone who didn't see that pay-per-view, it was really, really great. Had a watch along for that pay-per-view, and I really did enjoy it. All right, so they said John Moxley will be on Dynamite. He will be bringing that title over, and hopefully we get a great storyline leading towards the Forbidden Door pay-per-view. Look at the picture they showed of Moxley holding the title, bloody. I mean, the amount of blood was unnecessary to me, but hey, it works out for John Moxley. Oh, we got tag team action, Bryan Danielson and Claudia Castagnoli versus Powerhouse Hobbs and Kyle Fletcher. Last night, Uncle Don said he doesn't care if you guys win or lose. He just wants them to take care of Brian and make sure that they beat him so bad that he cannot beat Will Ospreay at the pay-per-view next Sunday. Wow. Hmm. That's what they do. They go out and hurt people. Okay, we are finally back to getting the promos before the actual show starts. We haven't had that in months, and I actually missed that. So I'm glad, that's what we got. Okay, so we got what? House of Black coming out first? Who are they going against? Who are the poor, unfortunate souls going against House of Black? Philly special card says, "Have a great stream." Thank you. Got Earl Cole in the house. A good evening, Tatiana. Good luck tonight. Thank you. I appreciate it. King Leo in the house says, "Here." Got C. Henry said, "Good evening, Miss." M. Solomon in the house says, "Hey, boo. Hey, what's going on?" House of Black looks absolutely amazing as usual, but I don't know who they're going against. They have a match next Sunday against Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe. That's going to be pretty interesting. Looks like a full house over there. Okay, I'm digging it. Be nice to see Julia come out with them from time to time. Oh, Top Flight. Oh Lord. I mean, they'll be able to hold their own. Well, oh wait. Okay, Dante, Action Andretti, and Matt Sydal. Oh no, Darius not in action. Hopefully he's not injured. Okay. See, Henry said, I wish it was one on one with Black and Copeland at the pay per view. I agree. I knew as soon as they showed these two guys in the ring staring at each other, I was like, you know what? They're going to tease us with this. We're not getting this anytime soon. This is definitely going to happen sometime after the Dynasty pay-per-view, maybe even push it to the next pay-per-view, which is Double or Nothing. I could see them saving a big matchup like that for one of their bigger pay-per-views. I wouldn't be surprised if they pushed it along until then. All right, we got Action and Andretti in the ring and Buddy Matthews. Buddy is just in amazing shape. Rhea Ripley, girl, you are so lucky. All right. And Solomon says, gotta run, just drop by to see your beautiful face. Behave yourself. Oh, behave. I don't know about that. Thanks for stopping by. Well, I hope Darius Martin's okay. Since we're seeing Matt Sydal teaming up with Action Andretti and Dante Martin. Uh, Matt is he fits really well with this team anyway. So the chemistry, I'm not worried about that. Oh, Daniel Garcia versus Angelico tonight. That is so random. And we got Timeless Tony Storm versus Azumi later on. Azumi killed it last night against Stephanie at the Windy City Riot pay-per-view. All right, Matt Tadell has gotten tagged into this match, but he throws out Action Andretti like trash. Oh, Malachi. I would like. Well, I don't know if we've seen this before, but Malachi and Matt Sydal. No, we have not seen Malachi and Matt Sydal. We saw Malachi and Christopher Daniels. All right. All right. Action Andretti is already back into this match. Oh, uh-oh, Malachi is not playing with you, Action Andretti. Ooh, Brody has gotten tagged in. I love Brody King. He looks so amazing. We got a little bit of a tease of him as a singles competitor when he was part of the Continental Classic, and he did a really great job in that tournament. Since then, we have not seen him in any singles matches. At least I don't remember. Oh my god, and he just gave Action Andretti a chop to the chest. Ooh, Lord have mercy, that hurt. Did he make a tag? Did he tag Malachi? Probably not. Ooh, Malachi kicks him while the referee wasn't looking. The referee is always not looking at the perfect time. Brody King goes for a tope onto all of his opponents. That's nice. I don't remember seeing Brody doing a move like that before. Now Action Andretti's back in the ring with Buddy Matthews. Damn, what a knee to the face. I wonder if House of Black if they have any action figures. I would love to see how those look. Now, I wouldn't buy it, but I think they probably will look great. Oh, we have Daiso. Daiso in the house says, "Good evening. I didn't ask to join. I'm so late." We also have Ballet Dancer in the house. Says, "Good evening, Tati." Daiso says, "Why couldn't they let the infantry have a match like this?" Well, that's very interesting. I wonder if we're gonna see them again on Collision anytime soon. I'm happy to see, Top Flight get a opportunity here, but man, the infantry could really use like a redemption match or something to redeem themselves after that match with House of Black. Did not care for that at all. They're so much a better team than that. They did a great job on the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. Oh, all right, we got some great teamwork here from House of Black. Pictures in picture. I mean, what's new? What's new? Picture in picture. At least we can still see what's going on. Ballet Dancer says hello to the chat. Plus, you says Queen Tati. Oh, thank you. You're far too kind. Bella says, "Why is this match happening?" To be honest, I didn't even know they were going to be going against um, what's his name, Dante, Ash Andretti, and Matt Sydal. Kind of feels a little random, but that's okay. Dicey says, "Queen under Tati." That's funny. As you guys can see, I got a new poster of Bay. It just came in the mail today. I have some more posters coming, and I'm excited. Ballet Dancer says, "Come on, Top Flight." And Buddy Matthews. Mike is in the house. Says, "Hey, everyone." Ballet says, "King Leo, I see you. Hit that like button, you guys. I am live here on my channel and also the Hardcore Sports Network as well. So all my subscribers, please go over there and give them a like." Daisy said, "I'm guessing Top Flight isn't winning here, but they are at least looking like they can do more than get beat up." I agree. I agree. Earl Cole says, "Great opening matchup." Helios says, "Hit that like button, Tati's Angels." Ooh. Belly Dancer says, "Hello, Mike." King Leo says, "And that's why you smiling, LOL." Let me tell you, I'm so happy. I've been waiting to get a poster like this. I actually do. I have that action figure, and it doesn't come with a poster, but the poster was like, I guess something extra you can get, and there's not many of those posters around. So I've been looking for it for a while, and Mama finally got it. Let's see. Ballet Dancer says Brody has his burgundy draws on. I think it looks great. It's actually a really nice color. Who is that in the rain? The picture is so small. I think that's Matt Sydal getting his butt kicked. Yep, that's him. He fits well with the team, you know. Hopefully Darius is all right. You said, wait, where's Dante? No, Dante is in this match. It's Darius who's missing. Not sure what's going on, but I hope he's all right. Oh, you said drop the network link? Okay, I'm gonna put the link to the channel. Give me a moment. Let me grab that link for you guys. All right, so we got Daddy Magic who is doing commentary for tonight. That's interesting. Damn, Buddy Matthews is out. Come on, Matt. Go and tag somebody, and you need to get out this match. After getting a beat down like that. All right, so you guys, I did post the link here, King Neo. If you can pin it for me. So I post the link to the Hardcore Sports Network. All right, Malachi is in here. Dante is in here. I just love how quick Dante is. I still get nervous when I see him in the ring because, man, all right, with a nice crossbody from the top rope. Oh, man, but he missed the opportunity to pin him. Okay, Dante going to the top rope. Malachi is laying there. Ah, damn. Brody came and messed that up for him. He was going for a German, and Dante said, "Nope, not today." Landed on his feet. 1, 2, 3 for the win, Dante. Never mind. Where is Buddy? Damn, gave him a nice kick to the face, but he got a chance to tag in Action and Andretti. I'm glad that they're able to still hold their own in this match and not look like complete losers. All right, Tope from Action and Andretti onto Buddy Matthews. Buddy, they're not gonna let you be great tonight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, Buddy tags himself in. No, not Buddy, Brody. Well, we got all three of them in the ring. Okay, we got all 6 men in the ring. Oh, triple super kick here. All right. Keep kicking, y'all, until everybody's down. Okay. Oh, damn. Which one of these guys are the legal men here? All right, it might be Malachi and Brody. No, Brody and Action Jetty. Oh, yep, it is. Oh, Dante from the top rope breaks the pin. Lovely. I love the energy that they're bringing on here, especially for an opening match. Tony Khan, you feeling some type of way about not having them advance to the finals for the tag tournament? Once again, getting FTR and Young Bucks. We got This Is Awesome chants from the crowd. They are absolutely loving this matchup. Ooh, it's only Brody in the ring. Oh, Action Jetty goes for the pin. Oh no. That was a one count. He looks so shocked that he got a chance to move at one. Holy shit, Malachi just came out of nowhere. And buddy, well, this is the beginning of the end, you guys. Look at Brody. He's so beautiful. Oh Lord. Matt Sydal, he's always the one to get pinned. Oh, well, like we thought. House of Black takes the win. This was actually a pretty fun matchup here, but hey, you know what? Action Andretti, Dante, Matt Sydal, they held their own, and as usual, it's Matt the one to get pinned. Very interesting. Oh, Robert Brown says, Yo, Tati, have you checked out Kenny Omega's comments about the bra? Yes, I have. Very interesting. I've always felt like Kenny is out of the elite would be the voice of reason and probably want to solve issues. And the Young Bucks seems like they'll just be petty till they get to the grave. So I feel like he's more mature in that group. Congrats to House of Black. They looked absolutely amazing. Brody King and Julia will be teaming up to go against Adam Copeland and Willow Nightingale on Wednesday night, you guys. Now they're showing this little champagne party that they had last week. I mean, earlier this week with Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa. I'm guessing Tony Storm's match is going to come up next, but we'll see. All right, let's see what we got. All right, Lexi with Luther, Mariah May, Tony Storm. What is going on here? Tony's freaking hilarious. Ooh, match of my dreams is coming up next. Lee Moriarty versus Shibata. Can't wait to see that. Look at Swerve. Swerve got his own little commercial. Oh my gosh. You know you've made it if you got your own little commercial. Oh Lord, Tony Khan, don't drop the ball on him. Don't drop the ball on him. Lacey says King Leo's purple is matching Tati's outfit. Said Tati in her posters. Yes. I have so many posters, but some of them is tough to find, like, the frames for them, and I don't really want to cut some of them. So a lot of these posters, they're just sitting around. I'd rather put them on the frame if I'm gonna put them on the wall. Let's see. Earl says Darius is getting his pilot license. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. King Leo, are you able to pin the Hardcore Sports Network channel on my channel so everyone can see? If not, I'll figure it out. Let's see. Daisu says, Ian last week, Daddy this week. Right. Well, Ian, I don't think Ian was ever on. Well, I don't know if he was replacing Kevin Kelly. I thought maybe temporarily until they find someone. Matter of fact, they don't really need 3 people doing commentary. They can do 2. I think that's fine, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Robert says he commented on his Twitch. Yes, you guys, Kenny Omega has a Twitch. So for those of y'all who miss Kenny like I do, you have another opportunity to see him live when he goes on and talk about video games. I don't know nothing about video games, but I do know I love Kenny Omega. Dicey says they must really want to keep a 3-person desk. I don't know why. 2 is fine. I think they can do just fine with that. I know they really wanted to have Shivani while Kevin Kelly was there, and I'm guessing they wanted Shivani to be there because Shivani's been there since the beginning of time, and he knows the ins and outs of what's been going on in AEW. While Kevin Kelly had just joined, and Kevin wasn't really familiar with things that were going on in AEW. So Shivani did added, providing history throughout the commentary, which is a good thing. But you guys already know they let Kevin Kelly go. King Leo says, hello all. Okay, so Earl says to post the link to my channel as well. I'll do that too. Let's see. Ballet dancer says Brody King. This match is interesting. Oh, we have Hassan Terrell in the house. He said, you look nice tonight. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, we're back with the show. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so they're showing from Wednesday when Hook and Lionheart were partners. Oh no, well, actually this was a trios match, right? Yeah, Shibata was their partner. For what reason? No clue. Chris Jericho, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this guy. Now what is he doing? Oh, he having a word with Papa Taz. Hmm. Okay, Chris Jericho is crying to Taz about Hook not responding to his DMs or whatever. What? Oh my god. So, you know what? I'm not gonna get into it. But we're gonna see Hook putting the FTW title on the line against Shane Taylor. For what reason? I have no clue. Shane Taylor, if you don't whoop his ass. Oh, but the match I want to see is coming up next. Lee Moriarty, Shibata. All right. Here's Shibata. Oh my gosh. This guy is just so perfect to me. The wrestler Shibata is on his way to the ring. There's no nonsense. There's no playing around, no nothing. He gets in that ring, get the job done, and he goes the fuck home. All right, he ready. Now we have Shibata who was missing for a few months due to visa issue, and then today Riho has announced that she also has visa issues. It, I mean, it's unfortunate. Oh, Shane Taylor and Anthony Agogo are out here with Lee Moriarty. That might not be a good thing for Shibata. All right, let's see. We got Wesley West in the house. He said, "Good evening, Tatiana. You are doing phenomenal. I was on Dominite and Rampage on Wednesday last night. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it." Hanson's and AEW Dynasty coming up next Sunday night. Next Sunday, got a pay per view. All right, the bell has rung. That's music to my ears. Wait a minute. Isn't Nigel missing too? I haven't heard Nigel's voice all night. Yeah, okay. So it's Shivani and Daddy Magic tonight. Anthony Agogo is making himself useful, so he's over there too. Yeah, I'm also surprised about Anthony Agogo not just being back, but being part of Shane Taylor promotions. It's like it's different. Hopefully it works out. Right. Wait a minute. Anthony, wasn't he I don't know, an MMA fighter or he was doing something else before wrestling. I can't remember what it was. Okay. I'm really glad that Lee is able to go in the ring with someone who also have a similar style to his. Um, he's more at his element when he's in a ring with a technical wrestler like Shibata. He is dragging himself to get to the to the ropes. This is just so weird. Shane Taylor and Hook, like really? I mean, if Shane Taylor loses this, I'm not gonna be happy. Okay, King Leo, you said I had to change some extra settings. All right, I'll do it. All right, we got the match going outside of the ring. Looks like Anthony's trying to get involved here. Where's ref? Is the referee not seeing this? Oh, Shane Taylor is distracting the referee. I cannot believe they're still advertising that gasoline energy drink. I have seen a handful of people actually tried the drink, like I don't know, probably live streaming or whatnot. I remember seeing Dutch Mantel trying out the drink, and I was just like, I can't watch this. I can't watch him do himself like this. But seeing that he's still with us, he's all right. I mean, obviously, with having Shane Taylor and Anthony out there, we already knew that he was going to end up cheating here. Picture in picture, what's new, you guys? Belly Dancer said Top Flight looked pretty strong. Dicey says Tati look happy. That's because I had dinner before I sat down. Normally, I would wait until after the stream and have something to eat. So yeah, I feel good. Dicey says, yeah, I can't argue the results. King Leo says she's got that new taker in the bag. Yes, new taker. Also looking to get some more action figures. I hate the fact that I don't have all my action figures on display. I got a couple of stuff over here next to me. But everything else, they're all packaged right now until I find the perfect display cabinet so I could put all my babies in. Let's see. Dicey says, why couldn't the infantry be given this kind of respect? It just kills me. I feel you on that. Robert says everybody had their own ideas. Kenny was the only adult. That's what I thought too. I knew this since the beginning. I felt like Kenny will be probably the one that's being a little bit more mature about things, while the young bucks, they're something about them is just petty, 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 petty. And then Kenny said that he felt like sometimes when it comes to things like this, that, people hashing things out physically might be the way for things to go. And, after that, they drop the situation and just keep moving forward as professionals. That's how things should have went. If it was up to me, I would have just brought everybody in the room and I would have said, hey, you want to kick each other asses, do it right now. And then after this, we're going to be professional. If you can't be professional, get out. Let's see. Disrespectful Tony Storm was disrespectful. Mike says Daddy Magic on commentary with no more BS. Paul White on Elevation was gold. Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on with Paul White. Ever since that match, that street fight match, we haven't seen him. Hope he's all right. He was only in that match for like a total of like what 2 minutes. He shouldn't have never been in that match to begin with. Valley Dancer says, I understand usually Top Flight is made to look weak. The infantry deserves a chance to shine too. I agree. But they're back on Ring of Honor. Hopefully they get to, you know, go on Collision, maybe even Dynamite, Rampage, whatever. As long as they can keep these guys, moving through Ring of Honor, but also getting their TV time within AEW, that would be great too. Because the tag division feels dead right now, at least until we have somebody take the titles next week. All right, Lee Moriarty is giving some chops to Shibata. Shibata's like, oh my gosh, I eat those for breakfast. What are you doing? Shibata just walking towards them, like, come on, come on. Mm-mm-mm. There he go. Lee, praise to you, my friend. Oh, they got them chops from Shibata. Lord have mercy. Nice drop kick onto Lee Moriarty. Lord have mercy. You're going to need your friends to help you cheat a little bit more. I need to know what's going on with Wheeler Yuta. Wheeler Yuta is holding that pure title hostage. Meanwhile, I mean, he's been gone since I want to say January, maybe December, actually. Probably sometime in December. All right, Shibata's stretching out our boy Lee Moriarty. Let's go, Lee. God, Shibata is just he is not phased by anything Lee is doing. All right, looks like Shibata was trying to go for a German. Damn, did he just oh my god. They there go the PK for the win. Lord have mercy. Look at Anthony. Anthony looks so upset. If you mad, go in that ring and beat him up. Shane, I don't know if Shane's gonna get in the ring, but Anthony, you might as well go in there and get you a little bit of TV time. Oh, Shane from behind. Oh, he's stomping out my boy. Where is Anthony? Make yourself useful. Oh my god. Oh my god. I do not want to see Hook right now. Ugh. Oh my god. All right. Shane Taylor, Hook, they're in the ring. They have a match later on. Great. Good for you guys. I mean, Hook looked like he's still in middle school. You want me to believe that he's gonna go against Shane Taylor later on and win? Look at it now. After all the fiasco, Anthony is finally coming up, walking up to the ring like he was gonna do something. Look at Lee crawling. Damn. Yes, our girl Athena is gonna be on Battle of the Belts. She's going against Red Velvet. Finally, we get to see her on AEW TV. All right, they're showing us the match that she had with Hikaru Shida from the pay-per-view last week, which was a really great matchup. They need to give Anthony a real chance. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to build him to be one of those guys. Well, I guess maybe if I use the word top guy, I don't know. Oh wait, hold on. Is our minion overlord? All right. Oh, they're in the main event of Battle of the Belts. Okay. Billy Sykes, you barely won that title. I feel so happy to see my girl. All right, we got Danny Garcia versus Angelico. That is just so random, but all right, we'll see. Let's see. Belly Dancer says, I understand, usually top flight. Oh no, I read that one already. Let's see. Dasher says Luther. Belly Dancer says, I like that blouse, Tati. Thank you. I appreciate it. Dicey says, you watch Elevation. Yeah, it was nice watching No BS improve. And Daddy, when he first started, had an injury at the time. I did like Dark and Dark Elevation. Out of the blue, they just stopped airing it. They gave like an episode where they just gave like the best moments or whatever, and that was it. Tony Khan, I don't think he ever said with his own mouth that they were going to stop doing the shows, and I thought it was a good thing. And now the only thing that's close to that is what they're doing with Ring of Honor right now. And Steve Mike says, "Hey everyone that said hi back to me. Sorry I didn't get back to y'all sooner. Trying to do multiple things." Valley Dancer says, "No problem, Mike." Let's see. Mike says, "Yeah, Daisu, I used to watch Dark and Dark Elevation. I miss both of those, to be honest." Someone sprayed Tati with a spray bottle. He is a married man, Tati. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know who it is that's married. I said a meeting with Hooky and Jared Slowpoke. Why? Just why? First of all, this is just giving Taz some TV time too. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. King Leo says they're gonna hold Hook hostage to sign a contract by keeping his title. Sleeping Angels is in the house. Says hello, everyone. Hello, how are you? Belly Dancer says Lee is a cutie girl. I agree. Lee Moriarty, he is cute. He knows. Oh, he is a great artist, by the way, and he is straight edge. Plus, plus, plus for me. Let's see. Is Hook contract up to? Oh yeah. So every few months, okay, they bring out the story about Hook thinking about going to WWE. He doesn't want to be in AEW. Every few months they do this. So we'll see. We'll see. If he goes to WWE, yeah, good. They can have him. Take Jericho with y'all while you're there. King Leo, are you on the sports network too? Mike asks. Dicey says, I hope they give Agogo more story. Good to hear he's on the mic. Belly Dancer says, where's Mr. All Days Off? Right. I don't see him either. Probably got better things to do on a Saturday night. Hook could fight someone else on the roster. They are just trying to keep him to make him look super strong. Well, here's the Undisputed Kingdom. He said, how dare you, Lexi? The beating of a lifetime. Battle of the Belts is useless to me. They're not going to change hands. None of these titles. Lord have mercy, Daniel Garcia. Come on, Daniel, give us a little dance. Okay, I do not like these new pants. All right, well, Oh my god, that guy in the crowd is not doing it. He is not doing it at all. Well, it's nice to see Daniel. They spent some time building him up. They go Daddy Magic right there, who is pretty much adopted Daniel Garcia. All right, he's going to go against Angelico. I don't think I've ever seen these two in the ring together before. So this should be interesting. Angelico, I never really took him seriously when he was on Dark and Dark Elevation. Um, in the beginning of him and Ring of Honor, didn't care for him there either. They pretty much used him more as a jobber. Him and Serpentico, who has the worst wins loss record in AEW. And they took it more seriously when Angelico wanted to challenge Eddie Kingston for the Ring of Honor World title. And they let this guy do what he does. And I was very impressed. I was like, look at that. He's an actual great wrestler. And there's been time where I wondered if Orange Cassidy and Angelico are the same fucking people. You never see them in the same place at the same time. All right, the bell has rung. A lot of potential with Daniel Garcia too. It just seems like sometimes they start building him up and then you don't see him for a little bit. Then he's back on TV. They let that momentum die. I don't understand what that's about. Daniel looks annoyed already. Rev, you need to pay attention. His shoulders were down. Mm-mm. So they got some more tickets for AEW. I mean, AEW is everywhere but where I am. Ooh, kick to the back of the head. Uh-oh. And Helico's gonna start working that leg. All right, Daniel's gonna take a little bit of a beat down before he starts taking control in this match. Yeah, I just realized that Angelico has at least one knee brace on. Not sure about the other one. For those of you who didn't know, Luther was part of their group with Angelico and Serpentico, part of the Spanish Announce project. But he's gone on to do bigger and better things with Timeless Tony Storm. Are they playing footsies? What is going on here? Garcia, that knee not looking too good right now. Why is the crowd so quiet? Like, oh, that this annoys me. Okay, you hurt your knee. Now you're punching the hell out of it to make it better. Another right hand from Danny Garcia. I guess it's gonna give him 10 punches. Um, all right, and Helico, you're lucky as hell. I would love to trade places with you. I know Danny Garcia ain't going. Oh, I thought he was going for a choke slam. I'm about to say. Oh, not pretty for you and Helico. He might just tap. Oh, he tapped. Damn. Thank you, Tony Khan, for the random matchup. Daddy Magic is a proud papa. Oh, it didn't seem like they had a full card. I think they only had like 3 matches announced this morning that I saw. So there'll be another random match or two. All right, Daniel. All right, they're showing here. Yeah, there was a whole little beatdown going on here after Okada's match. Pat came out, Young Bucks came out, FTR came out. Poor Pac. He's definitely not winning that match against Okada. I don't see that happening at all. But I would love to have seen him take the win. There he go. Uh-oh. Shit, I'll be scared of Pac too. I don't think he even blinked this whole promo. That's gonna be interesting. I'm really glad they took that title off of Eddie Kingston. That leaves the door open for other people to have opportunities for that title. God, I look like such a mark for Mark Calloway, you guys. I love it. And let's see, Dicey says it's nice they're keeping Hook going. I mean, I don't have an issue with Hook. It's just that I felt like after they stopped doing all those squash matches with Hook, and he started getting in the ring with more of the bigger names in AEW these past like 2 months or so. You start to see more flaws in Hook, that he's not as great as what they wanted us to believe he is when he was doing those squash matches. That's why I say squash matches should be very rare. If you have someone like Hook who's well, I don't want to say inexperienced. Let me be honest, I never heard about Hook being in indie scenes. I don't know about you guys. So I don't know if he's putting in work in the indie scenes. I've never heard of Hook being in any of these other promotions. I have no clue. If someone knows, y'all can put it in the chat. But he's only from in my perspective, I've only seen him in AEW, never heard of him being anywhere else, and he's hardly been in the ring. He's only had shit. I gotta check to see how many matches he had overall in AEW, but it's not many compared to other wrestlers that's been around in the ring for years and years. What is Anna Jay doing out here? Right, so he doesn't have the experience like others. So when he's in the ring, he does look inexperienced to me. I don't know about you guys, but I see Daichu says no picture in picture. Bella Dancer says picture in picture and picture in picture. The nice thing about not having picture in picture is the commentators are looser between commercials. Hook and Nick Wayne should have a match. Yeah, and Nick Wayne, I know we haven't seen your boy Nick Wayne ballet dancer for a little bit, but he actually is putting in work in the indie scenes. Like he's been going from promotion to promotion and he's having matches. So it's not like he's doing nothing. He's still wrestling, just not on AEW. And I know the whole thing with the patriarchy right now seems to be over. But it doesn't mean that he can't be on TV. But that's you get when you have a bloated roster. All right, the bell has rung. Tony Storm versus Azumi. Okay, so this is an eliminator match. So if Azumi wins this match, then she'll get a chance to go against Tony Storm again, but for the title. Azumi was on the show last night, the New Japan pay-per-view. Is Illinois is right next to Kentucky, right? I'm not a geography teacher or anything. I'm not sure, but I feel like they might be really close. So it probably didn't take too long from Chicago to wherever they are in Kentucky. Azumi stepping on her foot. Mm. And Azumi is really quick. She's small and quick. She's gonna. She's definitely gonna work you, Tony. Mm-mm. And nobody gonna put their dirty ass boots on my face. Okay, so we do have Mariah May on the corner of Tony. We also have Anna Jay for Azumi. Oh, so next Saturday we're having Collision, then Rampage, on the same night. So another AEW night with 3 hours of wrestling. It wouldn't be a women's match without a hip attack. Is that Anna Jay? Anna Jay and Mariah May having their own match ringside. I wouldn't say match, more like a little cat fight, but all right. Oh, she threw Tony onto the steel steps. Where is Luther? Oh, there you go. He'll probably end up helping her out now that Mariah's not ringside. Lord have mercy. Picture in picture. Alrighty. She's putting a little beat down on Tony, which is pretty interesting. All right, back to the comments. Ballet Dancer says, I just don't like them having Hook look super strong by beating Shane Taylor. I don't buy it. Absolutely. I don't buy it either. We'll see what happens with that match in another hour or so. Dicey says Shibata eats chips like they are his pre-workout meal. Dicey also says, have to see how they do it, but it's rough. I forgot if him and Joe worked out. It can work, but Hook, for me, has to work on those punches. He has a lot to work on. A lot to work on. Let's see. Dicey also says his punches look weak to me. I wish Jared would teach them all how to throw a good worked punch like they do in the South. I wonder where Jeff is now. Let's see. Willie Yuta is MIA. Dicey says Willie Yuta has left our reality. Maybe TK is quietly letting the pure division go. I don't. Well, I never thought that. The only thing I can honestly think of is really Yuta being too injured to show up because it's been months since we've seen him. Bella Dancer says Hook and got those faces like she's over it. Mike says Yuta is hurt. Do says Taylor got a badonkadonk. You all know that I would take Hook over Nick Wayne any day. They are doing too much with Hook though. Hmm? Let's see. Dicey says if they let Ogogo beat Hook after Hook beats Taylor, the why, then maybe it'll be okay. You know that title. If only it's who else had that title? Didn't Ricky Starks have it and Brian Cage, right? I was thinking about Powerhouse Hospital. I'm not sure. It's not an official AEW title. Sometimes I just wonder, like, what's the point of them even doing anything with that title? I don't know. I think he should just make it official, have like somewhat of a hardcore division, if that makes sense. And or if not, then I don't get it. Nothing about Hook screams hardcore to me whatsoever. Helio said, "My girls." Dicey says, "Build a go up." I agree. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to because of All In. They're gonna be in UK where Anthony is from. They're gonna need as much, UK representation as they can possibly have. So we'll see. Ballet says, "I'm sorry to hear that about Willer Yuta. Why is Athena not on Dynamite, Tony Khan?" No, that's a really great question, Ballet. That's a really great question. I hope that after this, that we would see her. If not every week, just give this. Let us have her a few times. Man, Tony Storm looks so much bigger than Azumi. I didn't even realize that until they were just standing in front of each other. Mm, she is giving a really good fight here. Okay. You know what? I've been saying that ever since we saw the Stardom girls for the first time in Ring of Honor a few weeks ago. I was like, I hope Tony Khan brings them out a little more often, even on AEW, so we can see what they're all about. And man, I've been so impressed with these girls. Okay, the crowd is divided between these two girls. Azumi has this thing of just walking on her opponents. There she go on the top rope. Double stomp onto Tony Storm. She goes for the cover. One, two, maybe three. Guess not. I'm really glad that this is not a squash situation. They could put another women's match on the card. Probably not. Especially since we got Battle of the Belts. We're gonna get the Ring of Honor women's title on the line. So I guess that's enough for Tony Khan. I feel like we're gonna get something from Luther. Damn, she really could have hurt her neck with that German. There they go with the another hip attack. Looks like the beginning of the end for Azumi. All right. Tony Storm takes the win. This was actually a really great matchup. I thought we were going to get Luther to interfere somehow. Man, Tony Storm is just beautiful. Oh, Mariah May is coming back with glass of champagne. What is up with the whole champagne thing that they've been doing these past few weeks? It's so weird. I mean, I guess there's a reason to celebrate. Tony's so dramatic. All right, we'll hear from Thunder Rosa up next. Why is she just rubbing her whole body all up on her like that? That is so weird. Look at Luther just watching his shenanigans. Okay. All right. They're going to the back. Okay, Lexi is with Red Velvet. Wow, she looks so pretty. Oh, all right. Red Velvet means business. Okay. That should be a great matchup. So yeah, belly dancer, I agree. I would have loved to see Athena on Dynamite. Let's see. Let's see what happens after tonight. If we get a little more of Athena on AEW. Let's see. Dice 2 says because people would realize that she's plotting a lot of her own stuff, and Tony Khan really doesn't give two figs about the women's division. Ouch. That hurts to hear. Kim Leo says, I like how Billy is putting doubt in Athena, and Athena puts them over a little bit. Let's see. Daniel Garcia is back. Ballet Dancer says Daniel Garcia is wearing his Heart Foundation pants. And Helico was on here a few weeks ago. Mr. Majestic's in the house. He says, hey, how's everyone doing? Go AEW. Mike says, I was saying Brody King is married. Oh, yeah, I know about that. Well, that's unfortunate. C. Henry says, if they were in WWE, this match probably would be a dance off. LOL. I'm surprised that we didn't get a dance off between these two guys. Mr. Majestic says, Robert Brown, I'm having a blessed day. Wishing you the same. All right, we got greetings up in here from everyone in the chat. Brother Dancer says, what the hell did Daniel Garcia? That was not cool. Bella says, what in the world? Mr. Majestic says Daniel Garcia versus Pac would be an interesting matchup. That would be interesting. I think Pac would definitely win that. It would be maybe a miracle if Daniel Garcia were to win against Pac. I absolutely love Pac. I think he's really entertaining. And he has probably one of the best physiques in pro wrestling, at least to me. I love the way he looks. Let's see, Tony Storm is out here looking like Kwame. Dicey says, why does she need to come out with Anna Jay? That because Mariah May was out there and she figured that I guess they would probably cheat. Like yesterday, they were on camera with each other for a couple of seconds on Rampage, I guess formed some type of alliance. So that's the reason why she came out with Azumi. Mr. Majestic says, great on Tony Storm is reinventing herself in AEW from her days in the WWE. I agree. We got delayed grats in the house, live streaming collision, sub to support. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Kentucky and Illinois are right next door to each other. Okay, that makes sense. There go Mark Briscoe, our champion. I love Mark Briscoe's energy. All right, here we got Shivani. Shivani, why I'm not liking when they turn their backs from the crowd like that. I guess they're doing that to show that there's people in the building. I don't know. All right, here comes Thunder Rosa. All right. Thunder Rosa's thanking all the fans. Uh-oh. She's talking to Deanna. There they go with that slogan with the best wrestle. Hmm. Hmm. All right, Thunder Rosa for president. Well, damn. Well, she's coming to drag her soul to hell. All right. That was interesting. Very interesting. We still got about close to 30 minutes left of collision before we switch on to Battle of the Belts. Oh, here's Diana. They should have made this a triple threat. I've been saying that for a while now. Oh, Diana and Mariah May. Okay. Very interesting. All right. What other matchups we got left for the show? Daddy Magic is putting in some work tonight. If y'all didn't see Dynamite, not Dynamite, Rampage yesterday, Angelo Parker, Lord have mercy, got his ass whooped. by Zach Knight. It was an interesting match. Interesting match. Ruby Soho ended up dumping his ass. Oh my god. Ugh. FTR, Young Bucks over it. I can't believe that Tony Khan is back there just saying, yes, I'm going to give them FTR and Young Bucks again. Oh, yes. Tag team action. Up next, Powerhouse Hobbs, Kyle Fletcher versus my fave, Brian Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli. That's going to be interesting. We got just about a whole 30 minutes for a main event. That's that right there. That makes me feel good. I've been saying this for a long time. Like Collision would have like those lengthy main events, which I think is absolutely the way to go when it comes to pro wrestling. And we haven't seen that on Collision for a while now. Let's see. Ballet says it was a great move and it worked, Mr. Majestic. Picture in picture in picture. Kelia says, okay, I can go back to watching. Ballet says, look at Luther. Steve Henry says they have a translator in the ring as a ref. Bella says Tony is a trip. Mike says, speaking of punches, Agogo is a former boxer, so maybe he can teach how to throw them. I know there's a big difference between wrestling punches and real ones, but it seems like he knows how to throw. Yeah, Hook needs help wherever he can get it from. Ballet says, Mike, I had to look him up. I didn't know him. I don't think I know him. Let's see. King says she's serious in her promos, lol. The women's division finally gets some airtime in AEW. Let's hope that they can keep that going. King says her t-shirt is a Canva preset. Who are you talking about? The t-shirt. Belly Dancer says a ladder match. Said OMG, not a ladder match. FTR and Young Bucks in a ladder match. Take my money. You know, I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and say that these guys are not great wrestlers because I do at least enjoy FTR in the ring. However, I just wanted to see new things. A lot of people wanted to see new things. Ballet says it would be a ladder. It will be a match with Buck Teeth and FTR. Oh man, I mean, in my opinion, I could really see the Young Bucks winning it. Eh, Based off the story they're trying to tell. Obviously, you guys saw on Wednesday their defense was because CM Punk was causing a ruckus back there. They really couldn't focus on their match, so they didn't win. FTR ends up winning it, so I can see it being like a I don't want to say hot potato type of situation, but because they didn't win it last time, they could win it this time. So we'll see. I'm bored already, and the match hasn't even happened. Just want to see new things in AEW. And whatever happens from that match, whoever ends up taking the win, I need that to revive the tag division. You know, it doesn't feel too much of a tag division. Same thing goes for the trios titles as well. It seemed like right before they introduced the title that there was a lot of trios, and all of a sudden it feels like, well, where are the trios? You know, in my opinion, they can unify the trios in Ring of Honor 6-man tag, and whoever wins that can defend the titles in between Ring of Honor and AEW. Just do that because there's hardly any trios anyway. Lord have mercy, Powerhouse Hobbs. They said Brian not gonna be able to walk out on his own. There he goes, Brian. Yeah, Brian is so perfect to me. No, I need one of these BCC jackets. Look at Claudio. Oh my god, so Claudio, some suit company made him a whole bunch of suits, and I was watching the video earlier, and bro, those suits were just so nice. I love the look. Claudio looks amazing in suits. Brian is putting in so much work, like, he is lit if you don't see him, on AEW one week, he is somewhere else, Japan or Mexico, like, he is putting in all the work he possibly can in this last year that he's going to be a full-time wrestler. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be part-time after that year is over. I break backs. Lord have mercy, he's big, he's black, he's jacked, and anyone can get it. Nice to see Powerhouse Hobbs in the main event. Ballet says Hobbs and Fletcher. I'd watch FTR versus the Bucks versus Lucha Brothers. Best of let me see, 101 for 6 straight months. They are that good. Let me just say, FTR I do enjoy. Lucha Brothers I enjoy. I think well Ray, I don't know if he's injured because he's supposed to be having a match. I want to say in GCW with Penta. They're supposed to go against each other in a few weeks. I don't want to say Young Bucks is horrible or anything. They're not. It's just that I feel like once you've seen one of the matches, you've seen them all. All right, Hobbs and Fletcher are going to put a beat down onto at least Brian Danielson so that he's not 100% by the time he gets into the ring with Will Ospreay. Okay, so they haven't taken into the ring yet. They was just showering Powerhouse Hobbs with uppercuts on the ramp. Man, Claudio is just in great shape. Look at Claudio holding him. Oh man. All right. They have some really great energy to start this off. Look at Brian giving high fives. All right. So BCT in total control here. Well, never mind. Hobbs is punching on Claudio in the middle of the ring. Damn, Claudio just lifts Hobbs with ease. Okay, wait a minute. We got Pac, Danny Garcia, and Penta teaming together to go against the Young Bucks and Okada. That's interesting. And we also get John Moxley coming back onto AEW TV. And I just noticed, I was like, so wait a minute. The other day on Sunday we had Seth Rollins and Roman lose the titles, and then here's Moxley coming about a week later and winning his title. Will Ospreay versus Claudio Castagnoli on Dynamite. That's going to be a great matchup. All right, Kyle Fletcher is ringside now. Damn, Brian is putting in work on Powerhouse Hobbs' knee. You're gonna see a lot of great teamwork with Brian and Claudio. They've been together in BCC for a while. They've worked with each other many times, and they probably eat, sleep, breathe, and sleep together at this point. So Kyle and Hobbs, they haven't had much experience with each other, so that's their disadvantage here. Claudio, he'll probably give a giant swing to Hobbs. That would be interesting to see. Is picture in picture. Don't you just know when it's coming on? Lord have mercy. Belly Dancer says we already know who's going to win. I agree. See, Henry said, "Did you think that Bree is getting on Brian nerve and he's just needs to leave the house?" LOL. That's a possibility. I've always, well, I don't want to say always, but I thought that the Bellas was annoying. I don't know if y'all remember the reality show that they had. I found them to be annoying, and for everybody that was crying for John Cena's heel turn, John Cena was an absolute heel on that show. Absolute heel on that show. Hobbs, handle your business. The Elite versus Danny Garcia, Penta, and Pac on Dynamite. Damn, this roster is stacked. They do have Tony Khan. He has my favorite roster when it comes to wrestling. I just feel like the amount of stories that could be told, all these different matchups that could be put together, it almost feels endless. But it just seems like Tony is lacking the creativity to make AEW more interesting. Kim Leo said, "Where's Uncle Don?" Right. Well, he was on Rampage last night with them. He was doing all the talking, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh!" As much as I love Uncle Don, I wish they would give the other guys more time to talk. Kyle Fletcher, we get to hear from him. Hobbs, not as much, and then Takeshita, not at all. Matter of fact, where is Takeshita? Ballet Dancer says, "Bullshit," and she's throwing some tomatoes. King Leo says now they're listening to us about using Taz when he's talking about leaving. Very interesting. They win every single match. Why can't they lose? Losing one match won't hurt. King Leo says I actually miss Darby. It won't. It said it won't. They should go on a losing streak. But like, who y'all talking about? Are you guys talking about my BCC? They're not. He's not gonna lose because, in my opinion, they've been having Will Ospreay win all his matches up until this pay per view coming on next Sunday, and also they're doing the same thing with Brian Danielson as well, where he's winning all his matches up until the pay per view comes. I feel like it makes sense, but it's very predictable. very predictable. If somebody's going towards having a big match at a pay-per-view, they don't have to win all their matches going into that pay-per-view. They could lose, and that can play into the storyline as well. I don't know, maybe they end up doubting themselves because they take a loss on their way to the pay-per-view, or I don't know, their opponent starts feeling big-headed because he lost. I don't know, whatever situation is, they don't have to win all the time. And plus, this is a tag team situation. If Brian loses, it- I think that would be fine. They could have Brian get pinned, or maybe have Claudio get pinned. But Claudio's going to go against Will on Wednesday, and for me, I feel like it's predictable. However, I wouldn't mind seeing that match in like in a no contest. Uh, you know, I think that would have been fine too. We'll see. All right, Claudio's fading. Well, not really. He's holding on. Man, Kyle Fletcher is so talented, you guys. Super talented. Can't wait to see what the future looks like for Kyle. Let's go, Claudio. All right, we got a tag. Damn. Just look at Brian. Like, how could you not like him? How could you not like him? He's flawless. Oh, they got on kicks. And I know Nigel's not on commentary. Nigel would be ripping apart Brian Danielson the whole match. Ooh, Hobbs was supposed to catch him. All right, Hobbs got him. Oh my gosh. Damn. He ended up slamming his head onto the shit. They're gonna knee to the face. Lovely. Come on, I need to see Kyle and Hobbs take some control in this match. Nice uppercut from Claudio. Nice main event that we got going on here. So we got about 15 minutes. Okay, Hobbs is over the barricade and Claudio's following him. Uh-oh. Fletcher too. All right, now all four of these guys are in the audience. Oh, is Hobbs on? Is Hobbs on somebody? I would love for Hobbs to land on my lap. He is sitting on somebody. Oh my god, picture in picture. No. That's interesting. Picture in picture. Once again, we have real Will Rally Sport in the house. What's going on? Haven't seen you here in a bit. Let's see. Yes, John Cena definitely was a heel on that show. Nikki really loved John, but it was never going to marry her. Absolutely. John was not budging about marriage, about having children, and he had this thing everybody loved John Cena for whatever obvious reasons, at least during that time. And I'm watching the show Total Bellas, and I'm just like, he's an absolute dick here. Like, is anyone else not seeing this? Let's see. Will says a lot of wrestling tonight. Guessing Battle of the Belts is about an hour. Yes, for 1 hour. We got Mitch here from Hardcore Sports Network. He says, "Hey, what's up? Sorry that I'm late. How are you, Mitch?" Let's see. Belly Dancer says, "Stop kicking Fletcher." Kyle Fletcher is good in the ring. He's only young too. Yeah, he's very young. Not sure exactly how old he is, but man, he looks like he have a very promising career ahead of him. I'm hoping that his tag partner gets better soon. They could really shake up the tag division if he was, doing much better. He's been out back to back, so I don't know how much longer he's going to be gone for. But at least Kyle Fletcher is able to make a name for himself as a singles competitor. And he acted like he was gonna shake that guy's hand in the crowd, and he was like, "Psych, I'm not shaking your hand." Okay, so I'm guessing. Well, Brian might be the legal guy. I'm not sure. Okay, so it's Fletcher and Brian. It has to be. Uh-oh. Kyle is removing the padding off the ground to expose the concrete floor. Oh my gosh, that's not going to be pretty. But the padding won't stay though. Ham's gonna have to hold it, pull it back, and hold it. See what happens here. Claudio, you better go over there. Where is this beatdown they said they was gonna put on Brian? That's what I'm waiting for. That's why Hobbs couldn't hold the padding back because he's over here taking care of business with Claudio. I like how Shabani refers to them as kids. Ooh, ouch! That gotta hurt. That gotta hurt. The family jewels are compromised. But where's Claudio for Brian to tag? Oh God, what are they doing? Damn, Claudio, he gives him an uppercut on his back. Like, what the hell? Ooh, both these guys go crashing down over the ropes. Ooh, what planet are you on, Fletcher? He looks out of it. Oh, he's going for the label lock on Kyle. Yep, he got locked in. Powerhouse Hobbs with the save. Come on, where's this beatdown they said they was gonna give to Brian? That's what I'm waiting to see. All right, Kyle tags Hobbs in. Jesus Christ. Look, Brian is way on the other side of the ring, reaching his arms out to Claudio. Like, bro, you were too far. Oh my gosh. There we go. The tag is made. Claudio in the ring with Hobbs. Uppercut after uppercut after uppercut. Probably just gave him like 20 of them. Oh, now he's giving the uppercuts to Kyle. Some more uppercuts. There's plenty to go around. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've enjoyed Claudio in AEW. Like he wasn't able to be this way in WWE. There go the giant swing onto Powerhouse Hobbs. Hey, let's go. Where is Brian for the drop kick? And he's gonna go for a sharpshooter. Let's go, Claudio. Put your back into it. There we go. Lovely. Come on, Hobbs. You can make it to the rope. It's not that far. Uh-oh. Kyle Fletcher. I think I just saw Brian get up. Oh, Brian is getting up. Ooh, kick to the face onto Brian from Fletcher. Aw, damn. Nice spine buster. But definitely not going to get you to win this match. Everybody is laid out in the ring. Thank you, Tony Khan, for giving us a nice, lengthy main event like you used to do on Collision. It's very much appreciated. All right, they're starting to get on their feet. Mm, damn. All right, Kyle's out the ring. All right. Claudio, I know you not struggling to lift Powerhouse Hobbs. Claudio ready to wrap this up. All right, he goes for a lariat. Nothing happens. Oh, double lariat. Nothing happens. All right. All right. Damn. This got some action with Clio and let's go, Hobbs. Ah, damn. Brian comes and break it up. He was gonna take a win with the world's strongest slam though. Not on Claudio. All right, Fletcher is tagged in while Hobbs is going to take care of Brian. I'm assuming. Oh, Hobbs got a chair. Oh, damn. Hobbs was going to hit Brian with the chair. Ref takes the chair right out of his hands. Uh oh. They're clearing out the announce table. I guess Brian's the one who's going to get through it. Whoa. Oh, God. I think he was going to, Hobbs was going to do a spine buster onto Brian onto the table, but Claudio came and saved them. Oh, well, BCC took the win. You guys already knew that was going to happen. I know a lot of people, as predictable as it was, I mean, this was a really great matchup. Like I said, with them having, oh, somebody from behind. Who is that? Takeshita. Yes. Like I've been saying, where is Takeshita? Are people cheering for Moxley? Am I hearing people saying Moxley's name? I don't know. John Moxley's gonna come out. Yeah, I can keep asking for Moxley. He's not coming. I got a better chance to see Will Yuta come out. Where's Uncle Don? Ah, Claudio, you too late. All right, collision is over, but don't go anywhere, you guys. We still have Battle of the Belts. I like the fact that at least the Don Callis family is still standing tall, even though they lost. I'm cool with that. Brian's alright. We got the doctors out checking on him. All right, so I think we only have 3 matches for Battle of the Belts. Oh, I am so ready for this women's match. Ugh. All right, so the first match we're gonna get is going to be Shane Taylor versus Hook for the FTW title. Why y'all wasting our time with this? Okay, we got Hook and Shibata with Lexi. Uh oh, Shibata with the translator. Shibata is killing me with the translator app. Um, so Shibata is offering to be ringside to have his back, but Hook, he think he all that in a bag of chips. So he says he doesn't need his help. But here's Shane Taylor coming out with Anthony Ogogo, probably gonna get his ass whooped. Wait, what if Hook loses though? That would be wild. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, I don't see that happening, but that would be interesting if Hook loses this useless title apparently, and then they end up having this little meeting with Papa Taz and Hook and Chris Jericho, and Chris Jericho's trying to show him how much he actually needed him and all this foolishness. They can go that route, but something tells me they won't. All right, here's your boy Hook. Oh, so Belly Dancers asked, did Nikki break it off with John or vice versa? I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. I don't remember. He said I heard it was a real dingaling on that show. Oh yes, he was. John was just an absolute. I know a lot of people, especially the women, love John Cena. Probably would have loved to have a shot with John Cena, but that show was perfect advertisement to keep all the ladies away from John. Here come Hook with his scribble scrabble tattoos. King Leo said Nikki tore a hole out of John's heart like Kano from Mortal Kombat. Belly Dancer says, I was looking for you, Mr. All Days Off. We were asking where you were at. You're late to the party. He went and apologized on Good Morning America, apologizing. She no sold it. Belly Dancer says she did, King Leo. All right, the bell has rung. Let's see what we get with this matchup here. I mean, who looks at Hook and sees him in the ring with Shane Taylor and think that he's going to win? If for some miracle Shane Taylor wins, I hope it's clean. Wait, so is Anthony on commentary? I didn't see where he go. Hook, you haven't done a damn thing yet. Hmm. What is he raising his arms for? Like, get in that ring. Let's go, Shane. Give him a nice chop to the chest. Yes. Thank you, Shane. I really want him to beat his ass. Ooh, another chop. I think Hook needs a moment to catch his breath. All right. He's trying to go for that German onto Shane. Nice punch to the gut. Give him another chop. Damn. Lord have mercy. This should be a crime. Mm. Hook is gonna get manhandled. Picture in picture. What's new? Oh man, Hook is getting his ass whooped. We're gonna find out today, Hook. Let's see. King Leo said, "Left my ass off. I'll never forget his apology in face. He was broken." Ballet says, "Why was he broken, King Leo?" We got Alexander in the house who says, "Hey, how are you, Alexander?" Kid Leo says because Nikki wasn't giving him another chance. Danielson said he had all these weird ass rules, no shoes in the house, left my ass off, weird dinner rules. I remember that one time where she had a drink. She put the drink on the counter, and John Cena was screaming well, not screaming, but just freaking out about a cup might leaving like a ring of water on the counters. You don't want his brand new marble counters to get messed up. Like it was just he was just being a diva his damn self. Belly Dancer is throwing tomatoes. Mr. Aldezal says hashtag Ice Cube. What's y'all opinion on the bloodline gold last night? It was very interesting to see Tama Tonga over there. Y'all know we've been hearing rumors about him going over to WWE, and I'm not gonna believe things until I see them. In my opinion, Solo is gonna be crying for Jimmy at some point. All right, we're back from picture in picture. Nice leg drop onto Hook. I really just feel like FTW titles on the line. Why not have FTW rules? I mean, am I making sense here or not? I really do hope he loses it. Damn, Shane, Lord, this is assault, isn't it? All right, Hook said, "Come on, bruh." Damn, Shane is Lord have mercy. Yes, Hook is getting his ass whooped, and I'm enjoying it. Oh, and then wait a minute. I hope Jericho don't come out. I just thought about that. Try to if he comes out to help Hook. Oh, he said, "I'll take you back to your daddy in a body bag." All right. Hook is really trying to go for that suplex. He might just get one. If he was able to give one to Joe, uh, I don't know who's bigger between Shane and Joe. Maybe Shane might be slightly bigger. Is he trying to give Shane a lariat here? Come on now. Lord have let me tell you something. That German, no. He's too heavy for you, Hook. He just landed on you. All right, better. Better suplex. Interesting. Come on, Shane. Let's wrap this up. Oh, Shane is 319 pounds. Come on, Shane. It's gonna take a lot more to get Hook. Mm. Oh, he's going for the red rum. Shane, you better not tap. You better not tap. Just drop your body onto Hook and he'll let go. Come on now. I don't believe this for 1 second. Like Hook's arm looked like a Twizzler around Shane Taylor's neck. Like, there we go. Thank you. Oh my God. Shane, you better not tap. He barely, oh my God. Shane. Oh, I know you motherfucking lying. Oh, mm, mm. Oh my God. I, are you serious? Like like even if he lost, that would still help his little storyline that he got going on with Chris Jericho. Oh, uh, let me not be a bitter Betty about it. We knew this was gonna happen. All right, we got Rocky with Lexi Nair backstage. Oh, here come Kyle. Wait, hold on. So Kyle O'Reilly is this is gonna be a little some drama for the Undisputed Kingdom. So Kyle O'Reilly is pretty much, saying good luck to Rocky with his match with one of his besties, Roderick Strong. Let's see how that works out. I wonder if not Roderick, if Kyle's gonna be a heel tonight. That would be interesting. Let's see how that plays out. Ballet says Solo kicked Roman out the bloodline. Let me tell you, when I saw Paul Heyman with that phone, and then Solo snatched it up, and I was just like, "Oh my god!" That's gonna be interesting. You already seen that right after WrestleMania, we have our tribal chief back at the gym. He is ready to get back to doing things. So let's see what happens with the storyline. Richie Matthews says this match sucks. Mr. Aldazar says he did it for The Rock like his daddy did. Ballet says get him to Takeshita. Okay, Mr. Aldazar said is Backlash shaping up to be Damian versus Jay, Cody versus AJ, Rhea versus Liv, and Bailey versus Naomi. Honestly, I'm not sure. We need a little bit more time. Backlash is not even a whole month away. I don't think so. So, I'm sure we're gonna see like a WrestleMania like rematch or two. I kind of thought maybe they can go back to Jay and Jimmy, but I don't after what happened last night, I don't think so. Like Jay and Jimmy, they really need to fix that up. Can't believe the match went on like that at all. King Leon said, "Let's go, Bolo." Mr. Aldes also says Bolo. So does Ballet. Do 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 do. Oh, King Leo says rap beef update. Drake and J. Cole getting jumped. What? Okay. I didn't hear anything about that. What happened? What's going on? That could have been on Collision. We'll love to see that. Rick Ross fired on a Drake. Belly Dancer says Hook should lose. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. They're gonna take Hook belt until he resign. Belly Dancer says, "Oh no, King Leo." Yeah, Nicholas in the house who says, "Why is it that title still floating around?" No clue, no clue at all. They just need to make the title official or just leave it off the TV because they hardly even have that title on the line anyway, and it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. At least with Hook, I don't know. Well, Jack Perry did get it for a little bit, and that was it. Let's see. Sean Henry said, "Yeah, this visual looks terrible. It's like JJ from Good Times versus William the Refrigerator Perry." Somebody put some Vicks Vapor Rub on a Hook ASAP. He's gonna need that tonight for sure. Ballet says Rhea and Liv should be a good match. Mr. All Days Off. All right, we're back with Battles of the Belt. We have Roderick Strong coming out. Oh, I was about to say he's by himself. But the Kingdom is with him. Oh, Wardlow. I mean, Wardlow just look like he looks look bored, like he has nothing to do. Tony Khan. What are we doing with Wardlow? We're back to putting Wardlow as being the heavy of the group, and it's like, why? He's better than that. He's better than that. I feel like whenever Warlord contract is out, he's gonna say see ya. But hey, I'm not gonna complain about Roderick with the title because we all wanted, well, I don't want to say all of us, but a lot of us didn't want Orange Cassidy with the title anymore. It was getting really, really old. I think Roderick was a good choice to be champion. So let's see what we get from Roderick tonight. He's going against Rocky. Rocky is so amazing in the ring. Matter of fact, didn't they announce that he's New Japan Vice President today? Wardlow is bored. Put this guy in a match. Mr. Majestic says, well, at least Shane Taylor won a match with Lee Moriarty earlier this week on AEW. Shane Taylor, with his skill set and status with AEW Ring of Honor, I think he's great. He's really great in the ring. Lee Moriarty is great in the ring. You saw that match he had with Shibata earlier. They just not giving them enough opportunities to show how great they are. And unfortunately, we have not seen them almost at all in Ring of Honor in a couple of months. They've been taking a lot of L's on AEW, unfortunately. All right. Mitch says, have a great night. Great job. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by, Mitch. Mike says Cena has a track record of screwing wrestlers over during that time. The women too, Mickey James, Melina, Nikki, nobody was safe from John Cena. All right, the bell has rung. International title on the line. This is going to be a great matchup. I'm hoping we see Kyle O'Reilly turn here. It's interesting too because the first match that I saw Hook do when I realized he's not that great was against Rocky. He had a match with Rocky a few months back, I think on Rampage, and I was just like, well, maybe it would have been Battle of the Belts. I'm not sure. It was Rampage or something like that. And that was the first time in a long time, maybe, that we saw Hook in the match with someone for like 10 minutes or so. I think before that, the last time was when he went against Jack Perry at All In. So I'm watching that match and I'm just really focused and seeing how can Hook do, like, what can he do against Rocky, who's literally been around the whole freaking world. Meanwhile, Hook has barely left New York. And I'm watching this match and I'm just like, wait a minute, Hook is not as great as AEW has been showing him to look like these past few years. And that's what happens when you build someone by just giving them squash matches and they want you to believe that, hey, this person can get the job done in 2 minutes time. Here he is in a ring with somebody who's so experienced that he's not performing at his best because, well, he's never had an opportunity to really be at his best in AEW. So if the rumors are saying, if Hook leaves WWE, if he would have gone to WWE, they would put him straight in the performance center. And Rocky's no joke. And he's gonna have to watch out for these three idiots ringside. Oh, okay, we giving chops tonight. He's holding up the title. And the title looks just the same as the women's title. I wish the women's title looked slightly different from the international title. Ref, you're gonna have to keep your eyes out on these stooges ringside. And then on top of that, Adam Cole, they just announced that he's supposed to be doing some video game podcast with Evil Uno. And I'm just like, well, you can't get in the ring. And him, I mean, him being it's not necessarily him being that person in the devil's mask that was disappointing. It's the fact that he got injured and they still kept him in mind to being that person in the mask, knowing that he's gonna not necessarily be able to participate in the storyline on one foot. Like, how am I supposed to take you seriously on a wheelchair? All right, picture in picture. All right. Belly Dancer says Hook is a little engine that could. She said this is some bullshit. Mr. Majestic says, well, at least Shane Taylor. Okay, at least Shane Taylor won with Lee Moriarty on AEW earlier this week. Shane Taylor, with his size, skill set, and status in AEW Ring of Honor, losing to Hook is not believable. Absolutely not. Belly Dancer says, I 100% agree, Mr. Majestic. Will said, I've seen they have 1,800 fans in attendance there tonight for Collision and Battle of the Belts. Hopefully, they get a bit more fans as the year goes on because that's not good. So they're in Kentucky. I don't ever remember hearing them being there before. I could be wrong. Um, it looked more like it was more than 1,800. So it looks like a nice packed house. Maybe it's just a smaller venue. So even with that 1,800 people there being in the crowd, it still looks like a big crowd. Let's see. Belly Dancer says this makes Hooks look even weaker. It's not believable at all. Tony Khan is a goofy. Dante Martin didn't wrestle tonight because he was getting his pilot license. Oh, you guys talking about Darius Martin? Tony should have fired his ass ASAP. Well, maybe he told him. Maybe he told them. Remember, he let the boys go because the boys so-called did no show several times. The boys did come with some receipts, but I guess that's not helping their case. So they're still not part of AEW Ring of Honor. Okay, Will said it's 2,450,000 in attendance. I've checked on WrestleTix. Ballet says good for Darius Martin. Will says, no way Athena losing to Red Velvet. I'm pretty sure everyone here agrees, right? No offense to Red Velvet. I agree. She's not losing it. She's not losing this title. Dicey said, did Hook lose? Absolutely not, unfortunately. Will says, I like Roderick Strong. He's great. Wardlow needs to leave to WWE, in my opinion, doing nothing for this faction. I agree. I think they would, if Wardlow, I would, I don't know, if I was Wardlow, I would try with TNA first. I would try over there. I think something can happen for him there. Ballet said, of course, Daisu. I think Athena will win. Why can't they put Hook in a match with Claudio, Takeshita, or Penta? And Dicey said Takeshita would be my choice. Hey, if they put Hook in a match with those guys, never. Never. This is them showing even more why Hook is not really ready to be in the ring with these big dogs. Definitely not ready to be in a Claudio. Claudio would freaking Penta. Come on now, we wouldn't stand a chance. I just don't like the way like Tony Khan has to also think like, will the fans believe this type of booking? And we don't. All right, so this is Battle of the Belts 10. I thought it was 9. Yeah, I don't see this title going anywhere. But Roderick, I think he's pretty cool. I loved when he was on the wheelchair with the neck brace. I thought he was absolutely hilarious. That whole thing just worked. They pulled the plug on it a little too early to me. Um, but I think he's been able to show that he's a great wrestler. Like he started off, um, he had a handful of matches, and I think he got injured after that. So it was a slowdown on Roderick. And then after he got into that, oh, I see Matt ready to get in the ring. Damn, now we got Rocky over here taking care of all these people ringside. That's never a good thing. And they ready to jump into the ring. Rocky, where's your friends? Where's Trent and Orange Cassidy, the useless one, Chuck Taylor? Oh, we're back to giving chops. I mean, Wardlow's literally doing nothing but standing there. But hey, the check says cleared, so who cares, right? Mm, 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 mm. Oh, lovely DDT from Rocky. But he's taking too long to cover him. Uh, that was a two. Mm-mm-mm. They're both on top. Let's go cover him. Let's go, Rev. And they're really trying to distract the referee every time he goes for a count. Man, Mike Bennett looks amazing. He should go to another side of the ring because the ref don't look like he paying attention like that. Damn. Ah, Roderick retains. I'm not mad at it. I'm pretty sure we knew that was gonna happen. This is what I'm saying. Like when it comes to Battle of the Belts, y'all might as well not call it that. Oh, Kyle O'Reilly. He's hugging his bestie Roderick. Oh, but he's checking on Rocky. Okay, Warlow just standing there. Damn. Oh, Kyle's a great friend. Oh, they're attacking him. Uh-oh. Kyle? Oh, I thought Kyle was gonna join them, but instead Roderick said, "Bitch." Oh, why would he attack him? Roderick, big mad right now. Wow. Wow. I really thought Kyle was going to join them. Guess not. Hold on. Wardlow needs something shiny too. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, we haven't seen her in so long. Serena Deeb. Interesting. All right, here's Serena. Oh, oh, so now y'all paying attention to this ranking thing. Oh, the professor. All right, you guys, we are going into commercial. We got 20 minutes left of the show. We got Athena versus Red Velvet. That's going to be interesting. All right, Will says, yeah, that'll be or TNA for Wardlow Tati. Good shout. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Red Velvet should be a better wrestler, seeing as though she is the daughter-in-law of Gerald Briscoe. We got Mac the Giants fan in the house who says, hello, how are you? Will says, has Tati and everyone seen the new Bailey Mania vlog on WWE? It's on YouTube. It's behind the scenes. It's cool. I love Bailey. Anyway, back to your regular schedule program, Battle of the Belts, LOL. I did not see it. I think they posted this morning, though, but I didn't get a chance to see. And I think they posted a blog with Paul Heyman, too. I didn't get a chance to see that one either. I want to check that out. Let's see. Will says, not surprised Roderick Strong won. Bailey earned that win. You guys, I had been waiting for Bailey to take that title, and finally, King Leo said, "Laugh my ass off." Lacey says, "I'm glad they are going faster with an angle than with a glacial pace. They sometimes do, but it feels like they could have done things a little slower." Richie says, "LOL." Will says, "LOL. Wow, I thought they were friends. Nope." Belly dancer says Serena D with a heart. I really thought we were going to see Professor versus CEO, but I know a lot of people thought that that's what we was going to see. Don't be surprised if that ends up happening. You know, Serena stays on this path of this little streak that she got going on, and then prior to Mercedes' first match, which I believe she should have a match before that Double or Nothing pay per view, maybe she might go against Serena D first because that would make Mercedes look really strong for her to go against Serena and beat her after Serena has had this long streak going on here. So we'll see if that's what Tony Khan's going to do. Let's see. Belly Dancer said, I would love to see that match. We got Bump Psychology podcast in the house. It says Deeb is the only one who cares about rankings. Daisu says, slower with the turn against Kaya. Okay, I see what you're talking about. So it's like every once in a while they remember about this ranking thing. I remember the beginning of the year they brought it up, and there was some weeks where I didn't see anything under the ranking, so I actually just stopped looking at that because it didn't seem to be important anymore. But once in a while, one of the wrestlers will bring it up. So I don't know if anybody's even paying attention to that. Honestly, I think it's kind of irrelevant because there's been times where they seem to have not go by the rankings. So I don't think it really even matters at this point. But whatever, it's Tony Khan's show. He does what he wants. We're gonna get a great main event here tonight with Athena. If you guys have not been following Athena on Ring of Honor, y'all are missing out. Okay, let's see here. We're still in. Oh no, we're back with the show. Main event: Lexi Nair's in the ring, introducing her bestie. Okay, Athena comes out first. That's interesting. And she coming out with Billy Starks. Ugh. The Ring of Honor women's titles are so much smaller than the TBS title and the AEW women's title. I prefer the smaller looking titles. Well, maybe the Ring of Honor women's title have a different shape, but it's probably about the same size as the TBS title. She's had the title since late 2022. That's quite some time. And she's been doing an amazing job, I think. All right, here comes Red Velvet. Do, 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 do. All right, Red Velvet is making her way out. Guys, give me a quick second. One moment. All right, let's see what the ladies got for us tonight. I mean, with 3 hours of wrestling, we could have gotten more than two women's matches. Now we got Billy Starks who's ringside. She will definitely help Athena cheat. Oh, Athena got kinesio tape on her knee. Lord have mercy. Oh, I see Athena has purple in her hair. Looks great. Or that might be blue. Athena already celebrating the ring. All right, let's go, Red Velvet. What? Kyle O'Reilly versus Roderick. Damn, they barely did anything to build that up, and they already got a match. That is very interesting. It's very last second to me. Like I don't know. Like they could have done a little bit more with this story before giving that match at the pay per view. Ooh, Athena is taking control. In picture, in picture. Very interesting. Let's see. Slim Bates is in the house. As somebody loves that purple color scheme. Belly Dancer says Athena should be up on the main roster. Like I do want her there, but that streak will come to an end. I think if they put her on the main roster. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm kind of like I have mixed feelings about it. Because we're at the point with her in Ring of Honor where it's like she went through everybody. They've even had some people from the indies come over and face her too. So it just seems like she went through that whole roster already. So we did have a few people from Ring of Honor to come out. I mean, from AEW, we had Hikaru Shida who was over there. We had Nyla Rose who was over there, and her storyline with Nyla Rose was absolutely it was entertaining, and I felt like it was a little too short. But since then, they haven't done much with her. She's gone through everybody over there. Let's see. Dicey said, "Really, the belt looks like a toy on Billy." Well, that's a new TV title. So this is the first time we actually got a chance to see the title on someone. I think the size is fine. Well, at least it looks like that on Billy Starks. But I prefer the smaller titles for the women. I guess it just looks better on the women the smaller the titles are, but obviously not too small. Mike says, "Is Red Velvet married to Wes Briscoe?" I think they're engaged. I don't think they're married. Dicey says, "See, that's what I mean. Shocked they didn't have a math graphic thrown up immediately after they attacked Kyle." So basically, Shivani was like, breaking news, breaking news. Tony's telling me in my ear that they're going to have a match. I mean, it could have been more of a build because they're actual friends. They've been in the same group together. They've been in Ring of Honor together, and it's just like we could have did a little bit more for something like this. These guys have history with each other, and you attack him one time, and that's it. A match at a pay per view, and it's last second. Last second. I'm not surprised that they chose Red Velvet for Athena to go because she went with Red Velvet before. I wish they would have picked someone from AEW. And Dicey says, "That's this is exactly what I mean. It was going very quick. They still have a dynamite. They could have done one more thing to get the match graphic. Feels lazy or not thought through." I agree. He said, "Poor promotion." If Athena comes to AEW and brings the belt with her, what's the point of bothering with Ring of Honor? Well, that's the thing, though. I wouldn't say for her to bring the title. She would have to lose that title in Ring of Honor against someone that can have a nice reign like how she did. Probably not as long, but I don't see that Tony has gotten not one woman over in Ring of Honor to be next in line for that title. Athena might have that title until the end of days. No one has. That's why they came up with that TV title, and it feels so obvious because Tony had announced that title. Oh, okay. Red Velvet is she's so great in the ring. I wish she had more opportunities. But yeah, so when Tony Khan had announced the TV title, this was right after Billy Starks had that match with Athena. And if Billy Starks couldn't beat her, then who's gonna beat her at that point? Well, Billy Starks, look, I'm not trying to sound like a hater. She's not that great to me. She's improved that much I can tell y'all. She's not that great in the ring. All I see is her makes the same mistakes. And like Billy Stars can't do a tope to suicida. And when she does her matches, she likes to do three of them. And she fucks them up every single time. And at that point, if I was Tony Khan, I'd be like, hey, you know what, Billy? You're not able to do certain things. So those things that you can't do, we're gonna have to practice them until you can do them. She's been able to get where she's at because of her affiliation with Athena, and that's okay for storyline purposes. But she's 19 years old and she still have a lot to learn. And the only way she was able to beat Queen Aminata at the tournament was cheating, pretending that she broke a fucking neck so that she can win the title. All right, Red going for a cover. So, like I said, that title was brought on because they didn't want to take the title off of Athena. They want to keep it on her and let everybody else fight for something else. Oh, Athena's getting mad. All right, well, Velvet is up. Let's go. Let's go. I don't remember what her finisher is. Oh, damn, she planted her head in that ring. Let's go, Rav. Shivani was about to start screaming that we got a new champion. I don't think so. I mean, is the crowd quiet or what? Like, what's going on here? Oh, Athena's rolling out the ring. And next Dynamite is their go home show for the pay per view. They're gonna have to really step it up. Uh oh, Athena catches her. She is so strong. Damn. Uh oh, Red Velvet is fired up. The ref has been counting. I can't hear what number he's on. You guys know when it comes to Ring of Honor, their matches, it's you got up to a 20 count to get into the ring. And I really don't care for the whole 20 count thing. It just seems excessive. Damn, Athena is manhandling her. 490 days. Wow. Mm. Nice punch onto Red Velvet. Athena going for the top rope. Well, nice knowing you, Red Velvet. Yes, Minion Overlord has retained the title. Why don't any of these titles just fucking change hands on these shows one day? I mean, I wouldn't have wanted Athena to lose, but that FTW title could have literally gone to Shane Taylor with ease. Don't be surprised if they end up attacking Red Velvet in that ring. They would. I just cannot stand that Billy Starks won that title. Okay, I'm surprised they didn't attack her yet. Oh, never mind. There they go. Let's see who's gonna come out and help Red Velvet. Oh, she gave Athena a bitch slap. And she gave one to Billy. All right, she's about to hold her own for a little bit. All right, not for long. Who is that? Queen Aminata. You know what? That makes sense. Oh, lovely headbutt. Look at our queen. Yes. She might go for that title next. We'll see. She get her ass out the ring. All right. Okay. Are we gonna have to hear that slogan like all night? We're the best wrestle. All right. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Daisu says, actually, no, the belt looks like a toy on Billy. More, it looks like it was made for exactly for Billy. Imagine her belt on Statlander or even Athena. Absolutely. Let me tell you, that tournament was absolutely made for Billy Starks to win the title. And Tony Khan has a habit of doing that. Continental Classic from the jump, that thing was made for Eddie Kingston. What's the other one? What's the other tournament that happened recently? Well, whatever. But he just seems to do tournaments, and if you really pay attention to everything that's going on, you already know who's gonna win it the second he announces it. I don't understand why he does shit like that. They're always so predictable. Athena, the wrestler, is amazing. The woman behind the gimmick, on the other hand, I'll pass, showed her true colors at the press conference when she won the Ring of Honor title. I know a lot of people don't care too much for Athena, but I like her. I like her. The quasi kayfabe thing they do after the pay per view or something. Stacey said, "What happened?" Ballet says they have been quiet most of the night. Yeah, the crowd, if it's a smaller crowd, even if it's a small crowd, like I'm just that type of person. When I go to wrestling shows, there's no way I can be quiet. No way. I don't think I've ever gone to a wrestling show a day of my life and didn't go home and not be able to speak because my voice is just so fucking, like, my throat is so sore from screaming all night. Like, you go to these shows to have fun, and if they're not having fun, maybe that says something about the show that he's putting on. So we'll see. Like she said, it's a 3 hour show with a small crowd. Ballet dancer says, was she being a jerk, Mike? Dicey says, oh, shizzle. Queen Amanada and her vans. Dicey says, oh, what a punch. King Leo says, chocolate on chocolate. Ballet dancers laughing at King Leo's comment. Dicey says, I need Queen versus Queen, preferably on Collision or even Rampage. They could at least have, I think, Athena on. I don't know. I don't see why not have her. If they don't want to put her on Dynamite, Collision is fine. Rampage is fine too. Use all the ladies that you guys got there. Rampage, they can do fine with two women's matches. If not, have some episodes where we have all women's matches. I honestly, as a woman, I do want to see women's wrestling do better, but at the same time, a lot of the fans of pro wrestling don't care to see women in the ring, which is very interesting to me. I don't know if you guys seen the Netflix documentary show called Wrestlers. This is about them documenting OVW. It's interesting. So one of the wrestlers, her name is Hollywood Haley J. Don't care for her, but she has a boyfriend. I can't remember her boyfriend on the show. He's also a wrestler at OVW. And surprise, surprise, he does not believe in women wrestling. And I'm just like, well, that is very strange that you wouldn't have a girlfriend who is a female wrestler. And you sit here and say that you don't believe in women's wrestling. A lot of people who watch wrestling don't believe women should be in the ring, you know. And Tony Khan, he has all these hours of wrestling throughout the week with Ring of Honor and Dynamite, Rampage, Collision, and for some reason only can give us one women match a night, which is wild to me. I don't get that at all. I don't get that at all. WWE, they've had their evolution thing when it comes to women's wrestling, and a lot of things have changed with women wrestling and WWE. But sometimes I feel like it's just not enough. Like, at times I just feel like there's just this big separation between women wrestling and men wrestling. It just seems like men wrestling is just wrestling, and then women wrestling is women's wrestling, and it's supposed to be a difference. I don't think there is supposed to be a difference. I wish it would be taken a lot more serious. Every time I go to wrestling shows, every time the women get in the ring, people are getting up, people are literally leaving, going home, and it's just absolutely insane. I don't understand it. Okay, so Mike says at the press conference, a journalist asks her if her win would be a special moment for little black girls that are wrestling fans, and she said in so many words that she's not here for that, and turned it into an all lives matter moment. That kind of, so here's the thing though, a lot of black people do kind of feel like there shouldn't be a separation. So like when you mention stuff about, oh, I'm a inspiring black girls, they kind of make it seem like, well, I'll inspire any girl. rather than it seem like we're just singling out black girls. Kind of like when I don't know, this was a long, long time ago, but like what's their name? Keisha Cole, when there was like, oh, you're inspiring black girls, and she's like, well, I'm biracial. And it's like, well, that's not what we're really talking about here. You kind of got to understand that when it comes to people of color, not just African American, but Asians or Latinos or anyone else who is not within being Caucasian, like there's least representation with pro wrestling and other media or whatever. So I get it. Some people did not like her answer. You know, I don't know. Sleeper Sport Media says the tag tournament is set up for FTR and the Bucks. I do think the Bucks is going to win that. Not happy about that. I see Mike says she wasn't in character at that moment and she was a face at the time. She was the real woman behind the gimmick coming out. Oh, that's you said. Oh, I meant the other queen, Queen Emi Sakura. Okay, I have not seen Emi in a while, but I've seen her posting on social media though. I've seen her. She's been doing other shows, but haven't been on AEW for a few months. Ballet says she showed her true colors. I see. I personally believe wrestling fans are trained to turn away from women's wrestling. If you've ever been to a show when a women's match come on, it's like Pavlov bell. People start stirring, like people are just gone. And there's been times where I've seen so okay, y'all know like after Dynamite Rampage comes on. So they tape Rampage. Sometimes the way you guys see it on TV is not really the order of how they filmed it. And for whatever reason, a few of those Rampage that I've been to, they put the women's match last, even though they don't air it that way. And then for whatever reason, as soon as the women's match come on, everybody and their mama are leaving every single time, which is crazy to me. Had it been someone else, people wouldn't have left. If it would have been a men in the ring, they would have stayed. Absolutely believe that. They just feel like it's a waste of time. We might as well get a chance to leave now before everybody in the building is leaving and it's hard to get out the place. So I don't know. It's just I don't like it at all. Very interesting though. Let's see. Oh, well, we have Ryback in the house who says Tony Khan is a clown. Mike says, I effing love Emi Sakura. I'm your highness. Women have been showing up and showing out for years, but the big leagues fell so far behind. Ballet says Emi Sakura is one of my favorites. Let's see. Daisu says your point about women's being segmented is what makes let's see, makes me thinking Rampage female only except for special nights. And if that is the case, to do it for collision or better a pay-per-view. Robert Brown is in the house who says, what's happening right back? Let's see. Mike says true, and that's why I love TNA in the 2000s when they were highlighted women in the knockouts division. The only major promotion in the U.S. that showed actual women's wrestling consistently. Dicey says, I love her. She made a fan or enemy of my mom the first time she came out. She's my highness. Let's see. Mike says, LOL, Dicey, what happened? Dicey says, Mike, she was just worked heel. I think it was the master student match with Emi Sakura. Real hard hitting, and Emi plays a wonderful heel. Are you talking about with Hikaru Shida? She's had several matches with Hikaru Shida. Let's see. Mike says, I loved when Emmy would take out the ref's leg and use him as a throne and sip her tea. LOL. Like she says, if Tony Khan wanted to do something good or really make a difference, he could do it by booking the women's division strongly. Absolutely agree. Dicey says, Mike, oh, my mom, 102, is buying into the heel work. Is higher honor. I love Emmy. Love Emmy. Well, we haven't seen her in a while. And, a lot of these girls, even the guys too, they end up doing work at other promotions because the roster, there's so many people on the AEW roster. And not just that, too, it just seems like Tony Khan likes to work with just certain wrestlers way more than others. And a lot of these people don't get a chance to truly get into storylines or get into matches as often. So I think it's a good thing sometimes that Tony Khan does allow for these wrestlers to go out and still wrestle elsewhere. And, at least they're able to do something. So, like, what we have Nick Wayne, he's wrestling at other promotions right now, but he's not featured on the show. And a lot of other wrestlers, too. Brian Keith, AR Fox, a lot of these guys, they're all being booked to do other things. But I see the men mostly do that. I don't hear too much of the women at Ring of Honor doing that. Daisy says, I love when Emmy throws her robe at the ref or cheesecake. Mike says, unfortunately, a lot of wrestling fans are incel neckbeards that only see women as sexual objects no matter what they do in the ring. I have a story about a show I went to years ago. Hey, when you talk about the men using women as sexual objects, it's not just pro wrestling, it's just in general. But with pro wrestling, sometimes the pictures that I see these guys post of these girls, like sometimes I'm like, this is just so fucking creepy that y'all posting shit like this. Like, this is wild. I get it. A lot of these women, they're beautiful, they're sexy. I get it. And y'all know me. Like, I come on here and I say things about the guys too. I like what I see with some of these men in the ring, but I mean, being creepy is that's a whole fucking another level. And Dicey said, if you had one wish for AEW, what would it be? For me, it would be that Tony focuses his time and geeky attention on AEW Ring of Honor alone and no other companies. I don't even think that's enough. I don't even think that's enough. Like, that's the reason why, like, so Tony Khan, he looks at WWE as competition. And as someone who loves both companies, in my opinion, I don't see AEW to be competing with WWE. It's going to take a lot more. They've only been around for 5 years. WWE has been around for 70 years. There's no competing. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that to put them down. I'm just saying that the longevity really puts WWE on another level because they've had 70 years to fuck up, do great, fuck up, and do great again. And even till this day, I don't even look at WWE um to be the best, I guess. Like, I mean, there are really great things over there, but you can literally go through all these promotions that are out here and have a great time with them too. I have yet to see a perfect promotion to me. I have yet to see that. So, but it's still based off of opinions. In my opinion, Tony Khan shouldn't be focusing on any other company for sure. That's one. But if he would really just focus on booking and telling stories, that would make a huge difference, you know. And it's not going to be a job that he does by himself. He needs to have other people on his team actually give their opinions and let those opinions become something on TV. He has a lot of great people working in AEW, and I don't know if they actually truly have a voice in terms of creative. I don't think that they do. I really don't. There I'm pretty sure there are some wrestlers out there like Brian Danielson, Moxley, Young Bucks, they're being EVPs, Chris Jericho, those type of guys can probably tell Tony Khan something and it actually happens. But other people on the roster, no way. No way, not at all. Not at all. And this is wrestling we're talking about. Not everybody who's gonna get in the ring is gonna have a huge successful career. But if he give people a chance, that's the reason why I'm not happy about the tag tournament thing. It was just like you don't even need to do a tournament. You should have just said FTR and Young Bucks should just run it back at the pay-per-view. That's all you really need to say. None of those teams really had an actual chance. The infantry, top flight is a fucking amazing team. Private Party, another really great team. I don't remember who else was on there. Oh, Big Bill and Ricky. I actually wanted to see them get a rematch at least for the titles back. I would have loved to see them win the titles back. I really felt like they didn't really give them a chance when they had the titles. They were almost an afterthought. They've had like, if not 5 matches, less than 5 matches as champions with Big Bill and Ricky Starks. You know, they just didn't give them enough time to go out there and look as champions. So that was really unfortunate to me. They just don't put their faith in other people. Tony Khan is comfortable with certain people winning titles, having certain people on TV constantly, and it's going to stay that way. At least until he realized that, hey, I have a whole freaking roster, everybody's getting paid, and I'm not doing anything with half these people. This is why watching Swerve right now, I'm nervous. Swerve is absolutely on fire, and I'm afraid that he's going to fuck it up like he's done other things. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, Swerve, I want to see him win the title. I do think him winning the title at Dynasty is a little too soon. I will leave it for a bigger pay per view. But let's see what happens at Dynasty. Dynasty is absolutely a filler pay per view. Absolutely. Tony Khan wanted to give out 12 pay-per-views a year, and I think he did that. Well, I think he's going to do that. He has 8 more pay-per-views, including Dynasty. We already had Revolution. So, okay, well, then that's 9 pay-per-views. If it was up to Tony Khan, then he would do a pay-per-view every month. But your booking is not strong enough to give 12 pay-per-views a year. And let's not forget, All In and All Out once again are going to be a week from each other, which is wild to me. I don't hear nothing about discounts. They're still going to be $50 from what we know, and hopefully, I'm hoping once again that there's an opportunity for there to be some type of streaming service for the pay per views to be on, where the pay per views will definitely be cheaper for the fans to watch. $50 is no joke, y'all. No joke. You can barely get half your grocery cart filled with groceries with $50. Mike says 102. Wow, give her a big hug for me. Daisu says, I shall. She turned 150, 102 this past March. She's an impressive woman. Hey, I know a lot of us would like to make it that long. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, guys, we made it to the end of the comments. Oh, well, never mind. Daisu says the cost of pay-per-views was the reason why before watching along with you all, I would wait until the day after and just download the pay-per-view. Yeah, $50, it's a lot. They having the pay-per-views on YouTube now. So that should probably go better, I hope. Until they actually come up with something. Because you guys see with WWE, the PLEs, it's with Peacock, and the pay-per-view is included within that price. And I think that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Tony Khan has to find a similar deal. If the pay-per-views are not included, then it should be at a discounted price. $20. I paid $20 last night for New Japan, and $20 well spent for me. Absolutely loved the pay-per-view. It was a great time. $20 seems fair. 2024, this is not like fucking, I think the 90s, wasn't there like there used to be like $60 maybe in the US? I'm not sure, but still around that price. $50 is still a lot to be paying for a wrestling pay-per-view. I don't know any other promotion that is charging that much. Dicey said, I've only paid for one pay-per-view at full price so far. I don't plan on doing it again. I don't blame you. Well, you guys, we've made it through all the comments. It was a great night of pro wrestling. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't know 100% if I will be on Wednesday. My baby turns 11 years old on Wednesday, and we're going out. So I don't know if I'll be back by Dynamite, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know in the community tab if I will be on. Let me read this last comment here. Mike says, true, Tati. That's why I supported Mercedes Monet and Sasha Banks at the time when she was at a fan signing, and the male fans could only be 5 feet away from her taking pics. Yeah, because a lot of these fans are fucking gross. I don't blame her. Mike says good night to Daisu. So you guys, I'll let you guys know about me coming back live of Wednesday night for Dynamite. I do have a review I'm going to do on the shows tonight as usual. And then I'll do a review on Dark Side of the Ring on Thursday. We're finally getting an episode on Chris Adams. That's going to be a fucking good one. But until then, you guys, good night.